2016.
We're from Conoreval Comprehensive School in South Wales and we're here to find out what all the fuss is about.
We're on our mark.
Get set, go! Grabs tonight are the prestigious BBC Cymru Wales Sports Personality of the Year and Coach of the Year awards.
Earlier we had a sneak preview behind the scenes with BBC Wales sports journalist Ashley Crowther.
Your accreditations. If you go to see Anne at the desk, you can have proper passes and everything like this. See what's
You could sign them in to me, please. We've got 4. Yeah.
okay? Claire Summers, who's presenting tonight.
Claire. Really nice to meet you. Hello, nice to meet you. Just done a rehearsal where we just block, and now we're about to do a full rehearsal. So you just do it in real time, so you get just a better understanding of how things should run, and hopefully it's a good indication of whether it'll go very smoothly tonight. Yes, but we got some great categories. Right across the board, from people who are at the top of their game in sport. And right through to grassroots as well, people who are up and coming, coaches who have, been fundamental in getting children when they're young in sport and getting them to stick with sport. Winning the awards tonight, they're not just sports people, they're coaches behind the scenes. So who are you hoping to interview? Who are you hoping to see? Any favourites?
I don't
He might still be having his foot in the air from his ankle operation. You never know though, who knows?
Oh, Chris Coleman.
So what are you going to ask Chris Coleman?
Just sort of, what's his strategy within it? Because he's changed the team so much and they're winning things,
Oh my
whereas
gosh,
before they weren't.
that's a bit of an in-depth question. Really? My goodness, a girl after my own heart who likes her footy. Really nice to meet you. Good luck with everything. Hope you get to interview him.
So we just met Claire Summers and she's one of the key presenters today. We were really excited to get a little interview with her, and she was really interested in all the points she had to say. She was so fluent and she didn't really think about what she was saying, so it was really good for us to learn from her.
We also just met Jason Mohammed on the stage.
I will see you all later. Yeah, of course, yeah. Hi, how are you?
Another key person that we met today was Ash. He gave us some key tips of journalism and presenting.
One thing that's quite useful is to try and ask what they call an open question. It's like a question that begins with what, why, who, where, when, or how. It's not a yes/no question. What you want for people is to give an answer which will just, when you sort of cut it out and just put it on its own, it'll work as a sentence and people are going to understand. So you might say, how did it feel when you won the award tonight? And then they have to say, felt really amazing when I got up there. I was so pleased, and everyone clapped. But I'd also, in terms of the sort of questions you could ask, I mean, there'll be people here probably asking quite a lot of boring questions. Same questions, and they'll be used to those. But if you can think of something that's a bit more unusual about them as a person, you might get your most interesting stuff.
And there is still more to come today. We're hoping to get an interview with some famous sportsmen like Chris Coleman.
Okay. Sorry.
Are you waiting for this to quiet down, or?
Yeah, a little bit. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Who inspired you the most to take part in the Olympics?
My biggest inspiration starting out was probably Bradley Wiggins. So then to be in a team with him in Rio in his last Olympics, his last proper race, was pretty surreal, to be honest.
How do you feel about Wales's performance in the qualifiers at the moment?
Yeah, okay. I think expectations are bigger this time around than the last time. We're only 4 points behind the leaders. We're not even halfway, so no panic. A lot of points to play for, and we're capable of beating anybody.
What has been your biggest achievement in your coaching career so far?
Oh, qualifying for the tournament and the tournament itself, and producing a team that the nation are proud of. I think that's my biggest.
Chris Coleman's real. Who is your idol growing up? Like, what inspired you?
It's always a tough one. For me, it's probably family members. So I always wanted to be better than my brother.
Yeah.
I think I can say I am now, so I'm happy about that.
Can you sing?
Right now? No. I probably think I can, but no, I can't, no.
As a child, were you into any other sports other than the rugby?
Yeah, I probably
playing football before I got involved in rugby because I'm from a very small village, very small population, only about 16 of us in the primary school. So most of the time we'd kick a football about because it was much easier to do that with 3 or 4 people.
Winning every competition you've entered this year, and how does that make you feel?
Yeah, it makes me feel incredible, and yeah, I've always wanted to go out there and throw something that the girls can't touch, and hopefully next year I'll be able to exceed by doing that. So yeah, it makes me feel pretty cool.
How have you kept such a high win ratio as you've won the high majority of your fights?
Just by the main thing is by training hard, by staying in the gym and just working harder than the other fighters.
Who do you think is going to win the Sports Personality of the Year award tonight?
That's a tough question, yeah. You know, there's loads of amazing people in it. You know, Gareth Bale's a good one, or hopefully, you know, I win.
It's a fantastic list that you're both on, 8 nominees. Hopefully one of you will be celebrating this evening. Congratulations, thank you very much. There we are, 2 nominees for you there, Ian. Very much looking forward to this evening.
Kat, I think in terms of grabbing guests heading into the ceremony, I think that's just about it, isn't it? I think we've seen them all make their way in. I think that's the final announcement for guests to make their way in.
This is your audience. They are applauding you. Double Olympic champion Jade Jones from Flintshire. How good does that sound, ladies and gentlemen?
Front row seats. Couldn't get much better, really. We got Chris Coleman's signature as well. Yeah.
It's been a night of celebration, and we've honoured some of the leading Welsh sports stars from grassroots level right to the very top. It has been a real celebration, and congratulations to Jade Jones. She's the 2016 BBC Cymru Wales Sports Personality of the Year. That's it from us. Good night.
We've had such a great time here at the Wales Sports Awards in Cardiff Bay.
We feel so unbelievably privileged to have this opportunity to meet such inspiring people and get to meet the celebs too.
Oh, this night has been so unbelievable, and I don't think I could ever live up to these moments. This is Tonnerevel Comprehensive School, reporting for BBC News School Report.
Thank you.